Hi guys. First of all, I want to thank you for tuning in. So I just watched a video of old dog Paul in the Philippines. This is about I'm doing this reaction is about the expos getting scammed in the Philippines. Is she going to drain you dry? It's very good, video. Of course, that's why Paul is my favorite, of foreigner or expat blogger in the Philippines. This is about personal experience and also about somebody that he know. I wrote it down here. First of all, talk about the dating site. He was saying that Paul was saying that the Filipino Christian Filipino, I believe that's the site, was kind of it's kind of he recommended because if you sign up with them, they will kind of verify the foreigners. I think they also verify the Filipina. And I have seen Real Beauty. I was shocked when I saw Real Beauty on the front page of Christian Filipina. As you know that I have interviewed Real Beauty. Anyway, so I never been to those dating sites because I don't need to. I was just wondering one day. I said maybe I need to check it out. So when I do my reaction video, I can tell you a little bit more. So but. Maybe not right now. Anyway, so according to Paul, that's a kind of a good site if you are looking for a Filipina, and if you want to go online, probably that's one that he would recommend. And he put a link since that kind of they will, if you have any question, you can always call them, like be like a go in between. Sometimes, let's say if you are chatting with one of the Filipina, and then the Filipina was like try to get money from you, so you can kind of contact the site and say, hey, you know what, this I think they go by the number. The Filipina, they go by probably their account number, was trying to asking me for such and such money. Can you help? So they will kind of help and kind of try to verify, because I believe maybe when you're chatting, they can monitor you. I'm not 100% sure on that one because I never been to that site. I'm sure they have a way of kind of monitoring, and then they can if they see maybe that's a scammer, they can block that Filipina or that person, or vice versa. They can do the same thing with a foreigner. So so anyway, my site here, my channel is I am trying to find a win-win situation between a foreigner and a Filipina. Some foreigner thinks that, hey, why you keep saying that the foreigner has to support the Filipina, but I'm just telling you, that's the truth. That was expected not only to the foreigner but to the children, to the Philippine children. Once you grow, once you grown up, you are expected to support your parents. Doesn't matter if they marry a Filipino or they marry a foreigner. It's same thing. It just so happened that if you're a foreigner, of course, most of the situation, foreigner has more money than a local Filipino. That's why you are kind of expected, to support, or to help at least, the Filipina parents. And that's why I'm also here trying to balance it, try to give you advice, even though you are, they expect you to help, but you got to put, you got to have a strategy. You need the boundary. There's got to be some limit It's not like, you're going to be like an ATM machine, whenever there's somebody sick, they're going to go run to you, or somebody need a tuition, they're going to run to you. No. That's abuse. That's not the that's not what I'm saying. To help the Filipino family. That's abuse. All right. So you need to. I'm sure you guys are smart enough to see what is common sense, right? Anyway, so let's go back to that Paul's video, and then he was chatting with the friends, and then according to the friends that he met the Filipina, and then at the very end he said, I also promised my Filipina that I will give her an allowance. That's where that's where Paul started to shake his head, because he kind of flashback of his early mistake, when he did that to two Filipina, the first girlfriend that lasted for like 3 or 4 months. That's what Paul suggested to the Filipina, that hey, you know what, so kind of to help you out, I want you to have kind of he was thinking of a good way, he's thinking ahead, and said, what, if she's gonna be with me, she got to if she's not working, she have to have pocket money. So Paul figured out, I'm gonna give her 8,000 peso a month just for like allowance, so she have pocket money. She can do whatever she want. And then but that was kind of didn't work out as he planned, because 8,000 just went go like changing hand. It's just like boom, and then out out that way. It's like I was saying, as many time ago, I keep saying that when I get my bonus, it's just like I got my bonus, right? My Christmas bonus just passed through my hand. the once I get the bonus, then I have to send gift to my family and friends. At the same time, donation to church. That's why I don't know if you guys have been with me. You heard me ranting about I hate Christmas time. Because I worked all years for my bonus, and then when the time come, it just slipped through my hand. Anyway, so that's Paul was saying. The first girlfriend, that's what happened, and then the second girlfriend, and Paul said, oh, he's going to try it again. He'll try the same strategy, give the second girlfriend, but this time he's kind of let her know, hey, you know what, this is it. If you don't budget your allowance, that's it. I'm not going to give you more, but you have to be very careful. A same thing happened. Boom. Like talking to a wall, like boom, boom, it out the door, and the 8,000 also go, so fast. And then it's always like something always, oh, I have to give it to my kid for tuition or something, or somebody got sick, or, the drill, same old story. And so it that one also did not work out by giving allowance. Now, let's see here. Did I miss anything? So Paul was suggesting that you need to. Then Paul was saying to the to the girlfriend, if you don't budget your 8,000, you're gonna run me into bankruptcy, which is very true. It's so true. It's going to run you into bankruptcy. It's the same. This about a Filipina girlfriend. It's the same thing when you're watching poverty porn. It would drain you. It would believe me. I've been there. I've done that. It would drain you emotionally. It would drain you financially. It would drain you. So it's the same. With having a Filipina girlfriend. If you don't have a plan, if you don't have a plan, and also at the same time have you need to have control. You should be able to control your emotion. Don't let your guard down, because if you do that, it's your finances is going to suffer, and when your finances suffer, your health's going to follow. So that's why it's good to watch those good channels that give you advice. So Paul was saying, slow down, just take your time, don't rush. If you find a Filipina, like some foreigner, because I can understand if you're a foreigner. I'm just saying here in the U.S. I am just thinking, if you're single, let's say you're in your 60, and maybe you just went through a divorce or something, and now you're single. You can get very lonely. It can get very lonely, and then you have to, especially when the holidays coming, like Thanksgiving or Christmas time, and everybody was, you see everybody say, hey, have a good weekend, or have a nice, Thanksgiving weekend, and then everybody just was talking about, going to a party, with the family and friend, doing together, something like together, and there you are, you all by yourself. You have nothing. So it can get very lonely. So what you're going to do? You're going to go online. You're going to go watch this, expat channel, and or those Filipino channel, and they're gonna show you their life. And then sometimes you feel sad. Sometimes they will say, hey, what, I'm short on this. I don't have grocery. I need probably $20 for grocery, just to somebody's have my daughter or my son having a birthday party, and then you're thinking of yourself, $20, $20 is about 1,000 peso, and then you're thinking, oh, that was so cheap. I mean, I can make this they have a nice birthday by just giving her $20. And you did give it, and of course you get all the praise, and everybody say, Joe, you're so kind, you're so nice, thank you. Everybody was thanking you. Now you're being red tagged. Joe, the generous Joe, or the weak Joe. You've been red tagged. So you're vulnerable now, and then that's why I keep saying, be very careful. So I have find that out. That I am, I would rather, I don't want to be, known as a generous person. I would rather be known as a cheap person, and be very happy, and then see my financial, I didn't lose any money. I would be much happier than that, because when you throwing away money like that, it seems like you're buying love, or you're buying friendship. I'm sorry, that's just my opinion. All right. So no, it's. What I'm saying is, am I saying that not to help? Of course not. But what I'm trying to say, you need also, first of all, you have to, based on my personal experience, help yourself first. All right? Help yourself first, and then if you have extra, if you want to help other people, sure. But, maybe sometime I would suggest this time, if you want to help other people, do it more low key. Maybe, not to be announcing or something like that. Much better to do it low key than if the person has a PayPal, probably much better just send by PayPal than to do a super chat, because super chat everybody will see it, and you're gonna get the red tag. That's just my humble opinion. So, and then we also know the when you do the PayPal, at least that person beneficiary will get it more, because when you do a super chat, they will take 30% out of that money. So this is then what happened. Let me see my note. I have a horrible handwriting. Some people said my handwriting is like a doctor. Have you seen a doctor handwriting that you just cannot read? I don't know how the pharmacists read the doctor writing. but that's my handwriting. So yeah, here said when you're in the Philippines, when Paul was saying when you're in the Philippines, if you're a foreigner, you are so obvious. You are so obvious. You are the center of attention of all the local community. That is so true. You will be stand out. You will be stand out. So you need to keep it low key. Don't try to flash your wallet. Don't do that. Just try to be simple. You will find it. You will find it much better. Much better. That's just a good advice from Paul, who has has been living in the Philippines for like quite some time, about I think 5 years or more, right? So anyway, let me see here at my other note, and then towards the very end of the video, Paul was with Baby May. They were having just hang around at the shop, at the coffee shop or something, and they could not help but overheard another expat or foreigner was chatting with the Filipina, and but because he was so close that Paul can overheard the conversation, and then he was like shaking his head. Oh no. The way if you live there long enough, you can almost figure out the scammer. Just by the body language. I can, so you can almost sense, or the way they talk. You can. Have you noticed that sometimes people try to sell you something, you can sense it right away. Just the initial the initial hello, hi, you can already sense something is not right. Just before I was making the video, I got a doorbell ring. Try a woman just tried to sell me some kind of I don't know what's in her truck. She was like going door to door, trying to sell something. And she first expression, oh, you have a nice house here, so why don't you come out and take a look at what I got here for you? I said, no, are you selling? I said, no. I have a policy. If somebody knock on my door or give me a call on the phone, doesn't matter how pleasant or how nice they are, it's a totally no. I have a policy. I used to be, a long time ago, I get, of course you get a lot of calls from telemarketing, sometimes at the other end, so sweet, very professional, so nice. And I would say to that person, I said, you seems like a very nice person, nice, nice lady. I really like you. I really like the way you talk. I really like your voice. But I have a policy. If you call me, the answer is no. Don't call me, because if you call, that's just my policy. If you call me, or you try to knock on my door, at one time I would never. I have a camera all over my house, so. At one time, I would never open the door, because I can just look at the camera. I know it's already you are at telemarketing, or you try to sell something. I can see it. So at one time, because I heard it from a radio personality, that I've been listening to here in Florida, and that's what he was saying. He said, in our house, if you knock on the door, we don't open unless we know we're expecting somebody coming. We don't open the door. So I just learned that, and then I was doing that. Sometimes I don't feel like even answering the door, because why? You feel bad to say no, right? You feel bad, but I'm getting used to, and I'm also, I don't feel like before I feel guilty, but not now. I don't feel any guilt. I just tell them I'm sorry. I don't need it. Sometimes I'm downsizing. I don't need more stuff. I'm downsizing. So I don't feel guilt at all. Anyway, so where was I? And then Paul and May could really heard the conversation, and Paul was shaking. He's almost like it's almost like me when I see something like that. I want to kind of almost jump in and say, hey, you know what? Hey, buddy, be very careful. You're getting scammed right here. But Paul did not do that. And then after they left, and Paul asks Baby May, say, did you hear the conversation? Baby say yes, the whole thing. and Baby May said that the man probably is not going to have any money by the end of the month. So there you go. Filipina, they know, when the scammer tried to sweet talk, a foreigner. So you have to be very very careful. If you want to really find a Filipina, there should not be like a money exchange. If they're if you're looking for very poor in the province, they have she has zero income, and then you want to talk to her, and the only way that that you can talk to her is if you buy her load, because if there's no load, you cannot talk to her. So if that's the case, yeah, if you want to help, send her the money for the load. Like I think you can buy like I don't know, maybe 100 peso or 200 peso of load, good for a couple of days or weeks. I'm not quite sure. I don't know. Here in the U.S., we are on unlimited, so I don't really know about the data in the Philippines. But you can, if you want to do that, just send her like, and ask her, say, if I send you 100 peso load or 200 peso load, how long would that last? And you make sure that those are being used on you. I mean, if she's gonna say hello to some of the relative, that's fine. But you want to make sure that the one that you send is going to be used on your conversation with her, right? So, yeah, I think that I think that was a very good video. That's why I decided to make a reaction video, and then I will put the link below so you can check it out and see for yourself, and then see if that makes sense. If that advice makes sense or my advice makes sense, and you let me know. You comment below. I love to read your comment. I always every time I go to other channel watching those talking head, I always make sure I love to watch the comment of the people. What are they saying? Are they experiencing the same thing? That's why we are here. It's almost like a community, like try to help one another. I am here to help foreigners. At the same time, I also try to, hopefully, at the same time, try to also get you to understand the Philippine culture, right? And hopefully, we can find a win-win situation for a foreigner and the Filipina. No scamming, all right? No e-begging. People here know that I don't like scammer. I don't like e-beggar. But e-beggar, I have, we have to kind of define that. And I've said it many times. If you are fallen, if you suddenly got sick, or you lost your job, there's like a exemption. I'm not going to call somebody because they got sick and they need money for the hospital or something like that, or they want to get back home, they want to go back to their wherever, go back to US, go back to UK. I don't consider that e-beggar. Maybe, even though maybe that will fall into e-beggar, but I am more reasonable. I'm more reasonable. I try to understand people. I try to understand situation because I know how hard it is. And sometimes, many people, these are people that, some people are good people, maybe because of their faith. They always teach us, if we help somebody, it will return to us in a 100-fold. Is it true? I don't know. You tell me. All right. I don't know. But, just be very careful, especially when you're getting, as Sunshine Soldier said, we are in the fourth quarter or the last quarter of our life. So we have to, enjoy it and also be careful with our finances. Anyway, I'm going to do a next video reaction on Sunshine Soldier because I think he's going back to the US, right? And anyway, thank you again for watching. Let me know your thought on this video and I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Take care. Bye-bye now.